What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Sabrina Carpenter's new album, Man's Best Friend. And in this video, I'm going to be trying something new. It's going to be a bit different. I normally talk about films or maybe TV shows, but right now I'm going to talk about music. Now, this is probably going to be like a one-time thing because I don't think I'm as educated on music as I am with films. I'm mainly just doing it because I really like the album and I want to talk about it. And normally when I review films, I talk more of it critically. But with these songs, since I don't believe I'm as educated on the topic, it's just going to be how much I love them. But it's still going to have some like criticisms. It's just not going to be to the extent of how much like I criticize films. But I'm also curious to hear your guys' thoughts on the album. Did you guys like it? This album has a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people saying they love it, and a lot of people saying they hate it. So before we jump into my thoughts on the songs, I kind of want to talk about why people might hate it and why people might love it. And I think the major reason is because this album I feel feels a bit more conversational, if that makes any sense. This album literally just felt like she was sitting down and having a conversation, you know? And I think the most obvious time it sounds the most conversational to me is in the song When Did You Get So Hot? And she says, Big riff coming, I need a minute. Wait, I need a minute. By the way, sorry for my attempt to sing. Hopefully your ears didn't bleed. I'm sorry, I cannot sing. Also, her humor is just cranked up to 11 in this album, which I think helps the overall vibe of the album. Like, looking back, it's kind of funny how we thought Tears was going to be a sad song. But anyway, to get to my main point, I think a lot of people might like that conversational feel and those jokes that are just like, it's just a fun vibe. While other people might not like it as much. But anyway, let's get into my review of Man's Best Friend. I think I might be starting off with a very, very hot take, but Manchild, compared to the rest of the album, wasn't that good. I think it's definitely one of the weakest out of the 12. But I just want to clarify, I do not think it's a bad song. There's a lot of things I still love about it. Like the synth music sounds a little bit like Chapel Roan, but I do think throughout the song she makes it a bit more unique, if that makes any sense. Like in the beginning of the song, I dare to say it sounds a bit generic. But like I said earlier, I think it definitely evolves as the song goes on. So overall, I think I'm going to give this song a 7 out of 10, which is a pretty good start for the album. Next, I'm going to talk about Tears, which, let's just be honest, the music video is a fucking masterpiece. I really liked the music video and I just loved all the horror references. But I definitely think this is going to be the espresso of the album. It's funny though how we were expecting this to be a sad song. But overall, I just think this is a very fun song. I think this song also encapsulates the vibe very well of the album. I think the song does a really good job at showcasing how poorly she's been treated, and how even the bare minimum makes her happy. So overall, I think I'm going to give that song an 8 out of 10. Next, we're going to be talking about My Man on Willpower. This is another song that I just think is like good. But unlike Manchild with like the synth beats, I don't really feel like this has anything, making it super unique. It's just a good song with a catchy beat. 6 out of 10. I had that song stuck in my head for a while though after I finished the album. Sugar Talking is the next song we're going to talk about, and I think the highlight of the song is the beat. The beat in the song kind of reminds me of like a slow 80s or 90s song. So I'm going to give this song a 7 out of 10. Now we're going to talk about one of my favorite songs of the album, We Almost Broke Up Again Last Night. I love how the beat just builds throughout this song, and I absolutely love the violin. I also think this song kind of captures the vibe of the album really well. I also just love the use of electric guitar towards the end. And personally, I think it's really cool how in the beginning we start off with an acoustic guitar, and then it just builds to this crazy electric guitar, piano, violin. It's just such a good song. And I just think it just builds to an amazing emotional climax. I love this song. 9 out of 10. It's so good. And guess what? We have another banger from Sabrina after this song. Nobody's Son. Another just amazing song. In this song though, I definitely think the drums are a highlight. I think this song also does a really good job showing the feeling of betrayal in a breakup. This is a really fun sounding song in the album, but I just think it has a lot of emotional depth. We are going to give this one 8.5 out of 10. The next song we are going to talk about is Never Getting Laid. I think overall this is just a very good song. I don't really have any faults with it. This song kind of reminds me of Get 'Em Back by Olivia Rodrigo, just a little. But personally, I like Get 'Em Back better. I actually really like the ending of this song. So in conclusion, I think I'm going to give this song an 8 out of 10. This song definitely grew on me the more I listened to it. When Did You Get So Hot was another song I personally really liked. But I definitely don't think it's one of the best songs in the album. I've seen a lot of people saying that this song sounds like an old Sabrina song, and I 100% agree with them. This song was also just made for TikTok edits, so 7 out of 10. Go-Go Juice was probably the song I listened to the most. This part might be one of my favorite moments in the album. Just love that transition from that like fast country beat. By the way, I don't normally like country, but I really liked Chappell Roan's use of it, and also Sabrina Carpenter's use of it. So anyway, I will be giving Go-Go Juice an 8 out of 10. Now, I gave too much hate on Manchild. Don't Worry, I'll Make You Worry is actually my least favorite of the album. It just feels so generic compared to the other songs in the album. There's a lot of stuff in this song that I see done way better in other parts of the album. It's still a good song, don't get me wrong, but it's just okay. I think I'm going to give this song a 6 out of 10. House Tour is a very Sabrina Carpenter song. It's just a really fun song overall, and I've seen some killer TikTok edits to this song, by the way. But it's kind of weird, it's just her talking about her house. Like, what? Like, at first I thought there was going to be a metaphor, but she claimed that there was no metaphor. But it's nice that she specified there wasn't a metaphor, so I knew that there wasn't a metaphor. And I don't think she'd ever lie to us, so there definitely is no metaphor. Anyway, I'm going to give this song a 6.5 out of 10. And guess what? We're ending with one of my favorite songs of the album. This song perfectly matches humor with emotion, and I think that's something Sabrina is really good at. I also just really like the piano in this song. And in this song, holy cow does she showcase her vocals, cause it's amazing. So overall, it was a really good song, and it perfectly showcased her journey throughout the album. So I'm going to give this song a 9 out of 10, and the album overall an 8 out of 10. I think overall this album may be more consistent compared to other Sabrina Carpenter albums, but there aren't as high highs as some other albums. Personally though, I still really liked it. So anyway, that's all folks, and I'm sorry for a bit of a deviation of what I normally do on this channel. But if you like me reviewing music, please tell me in the comments, or just break into my house to tell me. Either one is okay. I'm joking. Don't break into my house, please. And hey, if you think I'm bad at reviewing music, please just comment that. Don't, curse me again. I really don't like it when that happens, and at this point, I don't think I can handle many more curses. So guys, in conclusion, just please stop cursing me. Anyway, I think that'll be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.